Ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Elf and Dragon's Bane, united at last, doing the, of course.
One last time.
Yeah, for one last time. Night before I fly out for Rome. So, gotta have some exciting content, which is us standing in the Stews.
Dorm Wars is coming up. It's gonna be a little chaotic.
Yes! Should be fun.
Anyway, away with the craziness.
Yep. This is gonna be the last time I see my son for 2 months. This is why we have technology. Gotta keep us together across long distances.
Instagram video.
Dude, this is like the most Gen Z thing I've done in years. No, that would be a cool transition. Just the.
Oh yeah, just the.
Alright, good morning everyone. It is currently like 6:33 in the morning. There we go, that should be better for y'all. Sorry for the low quality. I am feeling really nervous and anxious. It like all hit all at once that like I'm leaving and I won't be able to like just easily go back and grab everything I need. So I had to actually pack everything, and so packed everything last night, which was quite the task. But getting ready to head to the airport. First stop is the chapel. Gonna head to confession and hopefully ask Father Pollard if I can receive communion. And then after that, it'll be off to the airport and hopefully I'll pass security. Alright, so stopped by the chapel, got to go to confession, and picked up vestments to travel with. Now, hi little one. So got Venetrigola with me. Yes. And now finally on the road to head to the airport. Gotta stop by Chick-fil-A first along the way to get some breakfast because with all of the with all the anxiety and like stress of like trying to pack everything in time, which I didn't, I'm running late, but with all that, definitely burned off a lot of calories, so I will need to eat something before my like 12 hours on a plane or something. Alright, so let's get on the road. Alright, Chick-fil-A acquired. Stop 2. Alright, stop 2 down. Got the Chick-fil-A. We got the Tabaki. Now time to head to the Planey, I guess. I don't know, trying to make it rhyme, but not everything can. You know, you definitely shouldn't be on your phone while driving, but I'm always a bad example, so. Alright, so made it to the, 7-Eleven, just kind of hanging out in the parking lot with Venetrigola here, who's enjoying the dashboard. And she was watching the birds earlier, which I'm really proud of her, living up to her name as a tiny little huntress. Just waiting for the rest of my family to get here, because they want to come see me off. It's exciting. I'm trying to stay awake right now. I'm a little tired because I didn't sleep last night, but I mean, that's just how it is on travel days, I guess. So yeah. Alright, so here we are. Arrived at Dulles. Time to go find family. Alright, just got through TSA. I was a little worried, just a little bit. Had to bring like the eczema creams, and those bottles are pretty big. But fortunately, it's a medical condition, so they let me through. And in case you didn't notice, yes, I did get a haircut. I was basically just growing it out because I didn't want to cut it before I went to Rome. But now that I'm on my way, I don't want to pay for a haircut while I'm there because I've never paid for a haircut in my life. So I cut my hair this morning, and it feels really nice. Very freeing not to walk around with an extra like pound on my head. Alright, let's see if we can find our plane. Alright, so Now it just comes down to waiting for my plane. A little winded because 40 pounds is not really that heavy, but you carry it around, and because of how awkward the weight distribution is with the duffel bag, it's a little bit heavy. Alright, so just touched down in Logan, Boston International Airport. The only thing that sucks is I have to walk all the way across the airport from B terminal to E terminal to catch my next flight, which goes into Frankfurt. So, off to Germany next. Guten Morgen, Deutschland. Just landed in Frankfurt. So gotta get onto my connecting flight to Rome, and then we will be arriving there. The only thing that sucks now is I have to go from gate Z to gate A. Yeah. Alright, so because it was Valentine's Day, while I was on the plane, there was this cute flight attendant, so decided to write her a poem, because one of the things is it doesn't just have to be a Christendom tradition, they can be traditions and habits that you build for the rest of your life. So I wrote a poem for her, and then she ended up giving me some chocolate, like good Deutsch chocolate, so that's always appreciated, because Deutsch chocolate is so much better than American chocolate. I have to say, one of the weirdest things, but also one of the coolest about taking an international flight is, well, one, the service seems so much better, but everyone speaks so many languages. So during the flight, my brain defaulted like multiple times to different languages. I think at one point my brain defaulted to German, which makes sense because it's a German airline, it's a German flight, and the accent is so easy to pick up. So my brain just kind of switched to German there on the plane, and then it also switched to Italian, which makes sense, and then it also switched to Spanish, English, and I was just like, oh, and French. It switched to French too. I'm like, I'm not fluent in any of these languages, and yet my brain just went, oh yeah, we're speaking this now. So that was fun. Also, gotta say, molto grazie to my family, especially my mom, for dried mangoes. Top tier. Really helped me get through the flight. Although the meal that they had on the flight was pretty amazing. But yeah, so this is the chocolate that the stewardess gave me. It's so good. It smells so good. I'm gonna wait to try it when I'm actually in Roma though. So, you never know when having some chocolate will come in handy. You never know. So I'm gonna save it. Oh my gosh, been in Rome for like less than 10 minutes, already found my name. Alright, what's up guys? We did it, we made it to Rome. I made my first stop out of Bancomat Bought myself a train ticket. I think I should be allowed to check in early. But yeah, the options to get there were either the taxi, which is like 60 euro, or I take the train, which is 8 euro. Clearly one of these is better, so. Dude, I am super psyched. As soon as I got here, energy levels just went through the roof. We started our final descent, and my brain literally did not know what language to think in. Alright guys, we did it. We survived the train ride over here, which was a little confusing because they didn't really have maps at the train stations. So I had to go through a little bit of a hassle to like try and find the train to actually get here. But finally made it, got checked in, and I am already moved in, kind of. I just kind of threw my stuff down, because carrying around a lot of stuff is pretty heavy. I didn't really get to film a lot of the train process because, one, my battery was kind of dying, and two, there's a bunch of signs about like pickpockets and everything, and I was already like on the lookout for gypsies and stuff, and I'm already pretty aware of like pickpocket and stuff. So, really happy that this room has good lighting. Priority number one is definitely to get a shower. I have been designated the liaison for distributing poems. So, gonna go ahead, drop off the ladies' poems at registration and check-in. That way, like, when everyone comes in tomorrow, all the ladies can just get a poem right off the bat, and it'll save a lot of time and effort. Alright, what's going on, guys? So, it is actually day 2 now. What happened was I went to go charge my phone. Just gonna, like, lie down and catch a little bit of a nap. I set my alarm so that I would get, like, 2 hours of sleep or something. And, well, I didn't wake up. I woke up and it was, like, 1 a.m. So, here we are, it's day 2. So, today is the big day. Everything is gonna be going down. Registration is happening, gonna be checked in. My roommates are gonna arrive, but I do need breakfast. I do need, well, I need a lot of stuff. Getting strapped up to go ready. This is my anti-pickpocket device. So, you know, I got my valuables in here. And then, shirt comes over here. And then if I want to access stuff, all I gotta do is unbutton a couple buttons, unzip, bam. So, it makes it a nice bit of a barrier so that people can't steal stuff. And, yeah. Alright, so, why don't we get started? Alright, so got checked in at the Sala. Actually got a bunch of free stuff, like, a bunch of the stuff that was on my shopping list was already there for me. So, that's nice. It means less stuff that I have to buy. Got myself breakfast. I guess I'm going for more luxurious, but I did try to be cheap. I tried to save money. So, I got some of this, pasta sauce, I got some pollo, hamburger de pollo, because it was the cheapest meat, toothpaste, which I forgot to bring with me, so, that is good, that goes in the bathroom, and then, because I had to, peach Bellini. So, since we got first pick, let's see what we got. Alright, time to cook some breakfast. I did snag this, a nice chef knife, because ya boy be a chef, so, you know, having a knife is good. Also, knives are always appreciated. Then, got a spoon to cook with, got that in there, a strainer to cook the pasta. I actually didn't check this drawer before grabbing this stuff, but that's fine. This will work better for pasta anyways. And then, let's see, we got a cutting board, that's good. And pots and pans. Okay, cool. So, unfortunately, I don't know how these work, but espresso, if I can't figure it out, I'm literally just gonna open it up and just, like, drink it raw. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. Bottle opener. So, let's get these pots washed up. Let's get that meat a-cooking and see about making some pasta. Alright, ciao everybody. Hello from Rome. Everyone at Christendom just kind of arrived at the same time. It's almost like they have the same flight or something. I'm just kind of enjoying a pipe and also some nice peach Bellini over there. Basically everyone's just gonna unpack. Alright, but Buongiorno everybody, it is day 4 in Rome. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at recording everything. Yesterday, to Mass with Chris Shields, and a couple other fun peoples. And then we kind of came back. I spent like 3 hours just sitting here learning Italian. Idiot's Guide to the Italian Language. A map of Italy. Basically just doing a bunch of like trivia facts. Learning about all of the fun locations and some of the history. And yeah, trying to learn Italian. I just got through the basics. I did learn some fun vocabulary. I'm gonna try and record the whole day through. We'll see how long I make it. Definitely not used to vlogging yet. But we'll see how it goes. It's definitely easier when you're in America. We'll still give it a shot. Alright, ciao everybody. Hello from Rome. Currently outside with the gang. We're all getting SIM cards so that we can have phone service in Rome. So that's what's happening now. Hope everyone is doing well on campus. Still gonna try and keep in touch, but it's a little spotty. Hopefully it'll get better once I have cell service everywhere though.
Don't mention smiling. Not talk about it. Not worry about it. Just don't smile. You can't smile in Rome for some reason.
Yeah, it's true. Well, to strangers. You can smile at your friends, but apparently America is just much more courteous. In Italy, you just don't smile at strangers because it means like you like them, and you just get weird looks.
Well, that's awkward.
Alright, so just stopped by the phone store, got a SIM card. I have like 2 hours before it actually works. But it was pretty fun. I got to practice my Italian because there was this old nonna who was having a problem with her smartphone. And then Ziggy and Will just pawned me off because they were like, how do you say, like, I don't speak Italian? Forcing me to speak Italian in front of her.
Yes, because you know more than both of us combined.
Yes, I do, but at the same time, she understood that I spoke very little Italian, and so I'm like trying to help her with her phone, and I think me and Will helped her out. Hopefully. I hope we did what she wanted. She's at least not going to be bothered, but I hope it's really not a malware app, because I would have just uninstalled it off my phone, because it looks like bloatware or malware, but anyways, I got to practice my Italian, and then I also got to practice it by trying to like translate the signs in the phone store. So that was pretty fun. So yeah, heading back to the apartments, and then at 2:30 or 2 o'clock, we get to go on a scavenger hunt where we get to like ride around Rome, which I up too late. Yeah, almost definitely. But I still woke up on time and I've got plenty of energy. After some cafe, but you know, that's what cafe is for. Alright, so the scavenger hunt is starting and we gotta go find a bunch of places in Rome, so this should be super fun. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap it up for week 1 in Rome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry it was a bit on the longer side. I just kind of didn't know what to cut out. Hopefully next week, or like this week I guess, but hopefully next vlog won't be quite as long because it won't be like as eventful. But this is a hello from all of us in Rome, and hopefully we will be getting to see another vlog, which should be coming up. It's going to be dorm wars, because that is happening on campus, and Ground Off should be covering that pretty soon. So we have that to look forward to, but I hope you guys enjoyed. It was pretty fun getting used to Rome. Next week is when classes start, and we're going to be settling into more of a routine. So, yeah, and let's see, bit of a recap, or like a wrap-up for what happened on Saturday. Basically went to go see Quantumania, and got back, fell asleep, and had to wake up for Mass the next day. So, have that to look forward to. One thing on Saturday that was an incredible privilege was being able to serve at St. Peter's. That is something I'm very grateful for. Saturday Mass, being able to serve. But, anyways, don't want to make this vlog longer than it already is. So, I will see you all next week, and thanks for tuning in. Ciao.